Hi and welcome to this tutorial. Today we will learn how to make these reverse decoupage coasters on acrylic coasters. So stay till the end and watch the whole video to understand how to go about doing it. Hi, this is Smriti from Simply Crafted for Handmade today. So for this project, reverse decoupage on acrylic coasters, these are the products that we will be needing. We will be needing acrylic coasters because we are doing reverse decoupage. Can you see? This work has been done from the back side. So this is called a reverse decoupage. And this is done on acrylic coasters because acrylic coasters, I'm using clear acrylic coasters over here. So we will be doing these 4 coasters, and on all the 4 coasters I will be doing some different techniques. So stay till the end so that you do not miss out on anything. So let's see what are the materials that we need for making this project. To start with, of course, we need acrylic coasters, as you can see. And then you can see that I have done crackle on this. So I have used 2-step crackle medium on this. There are so many crackle mediums in the market, you can choose any. Then for stamping, I have used musical notes and VersaFine. Then I have used gilding flakes and different gilding flakes for all the 4 coasters. I have used copper penny, gold dust, rose gold and silver moonlight. These are the gilding flakes that I have used. Then moving on, to fill in the cracks, I have used a metallic copper wax. Then I have used iridescent violet art wax from Craftangles, followed by patina wax. Again, you have many types of patina wax available, you can use any. I have also used chalky paints aquamarine color in one of these. Yes, as I told you, I have used different filling agents for all the 4 coasters to see how does the crackle effect come out in reverse decoupage in acrylic coasters. I've used tacky glue to use the gilding flakes. To do decoupage, we have used decoupage glue from Craftangles. And once the decoupage was over and this was dried, I have done Snow White chalky paints from Craftangles, followed by a layer of gesso, followed by a layer of varnish. So these are the products that we will be using for this particular project. Come, learn how to make these. So we will start by first selecting the tissue paper that we want, and then take out your coasters and take out the backing so that you can now use it. Once the backing is off, then we can start. So the first step is to do the crackling. Yes, this is a reverse decoupage product, so we will do everything in a reverse order. So this is a 2-step crackle that I have used. So we will do step 1 first and let it dry. I like to dry it for a couple of hours. When it is completely dry, that is when I go on and give the second coat, which is step 2. The second coat is done with step 2. And once I have done the second coat with step 2, I will leave it to dry overnight. That is how I like to do it. See, the coasters are dry and the crackle effect has come out beautifully, just fantabulously. So next step is to fill these cracks with color to bring out the crackle effect. So I have given 4 different effects in 4 different coasters. Let's start one by one. So the first one, we will use an iridescent violet art wax from Craftangles. You can always try it on some rough surface just to see what is the color, so that you know what you're going to do. Now take the wax on your fingertips and just rub it on to the cracks. Wipe the excess off with any baby wipe, and that is all that you need to do. Yes. The second one, we will do metallic copper color, So again, with my fingertips, I'm going to rub this wax on the entire coaster and rub off or maybe wipe off the excess with baby wipes. The second one is also done. Let's get on to the third coaster. So for the third coaster, I have used patina wax. This is a very beautiful patina color, and I actually wanted to see whether this will come out in the cracks or not. And actually it did come out very subtly, but the effect was gorgeous. For the fourth coaster, I used Chalky Paints Aquamarine. And to my surprise, the effect was awesome. So just take a little chalky paint, and that is, you can use that also. And this is how I gave 4 different effects in 4 different coasters. So the next is stamping. So I'm just going to place my coasters over the napkin just to see where is the bird coming, so that I can stamp accordingly. So that is it. I have eyeballed and I've understood where I'm going to do the stamping, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp. It was easy. Stamping was not very difficult, but do understand we are working on the reverse side. So you will work on one side and you will see from the other side, right? So my crackling is done. My staining is done, my stamping is done. Now let's get on with gilding. I'm marking with a pen where I want to do the gilding, and I'm also deciding onto which color am I going to do on which coaster, and then I'm going to start gilding. So to do gilding, I'm going to use tacky glue. Just apply it where I want to apply the gilding flakes, and apply the gilding flakes with maybe a tong or a forceps or anything else but my fingertips. And why I'm saying this is because gilding flakes really stick to your fingertips. So you waste a lot by sticking them on your fingertips. That is why I always use a forceps or some metal spatula or a knife or something or the other. Well, once we are doing gilding, you will stick it with a brush, you will brush off the excess, put the excess back into the container because you can reuse it, and that is how you go ahead and do gilding. Don't worry of how the gilding is coming, because no matter how it comes, it actually comes out beautiful towards the end. Now that we are done with gilding, now is the time when we will do decoupage. Yes, we will do decoupage with decoupage glue from Craft Angles, and we are doing everything from the reverse side, please remember. So this time, because this is a reverse decoupage, we will be placing the coaster onto the image directly, right? This is how we're going to do it. So apply the decoupage glue on the coaster, place the coaster on your napkin, press it down, cut out the excess, press it down, make sure that all the bubbles are removed, use a sandpaper and just sand out all the excess. That is it that you need to do. Repeat this process for the rest of the 3 coasters as well. always remember to give a sealer coat to your decoupage product, right? So once I had done the decoupage, I had sealed it with the decoupage glue, and now that they were completely dry, I'm giving it a coat of Snow White chalky paints. Once this will be dry, I will give a coat of gesso, and once this will be dry, I will give it 2 coats of varnish. You may ask why I'm giving so many coats. It's because this is something which we will be using in our daily lives, and layers take you a long way. So that is it. This product is done and ready, and you can see the effect. They're just gorgeous, and all thanks to what? All thanks to Craftangle products. Yes. So look at this. Can you see the clarity? It feels as if I've used glass. And yes, you can use it on glass as well. So bye. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.